Clerc was born in 1785 in France. When he was 1, he lost his sense of hearing and his sense of smell after falling into a hearth fire. His education began at the age of 12, when he became a student at the Institute of the Deaf and Dumb in Paris. As a result of how well he did in school, he became an assistant instructor. And later, at the age of 20, he became an instructor of the most advanced class at the Institute. Here's where the story picks up. In 1815, during a trip to England, Clerc meets Thomas Gallaudet. As a result of this meeting in England, Gallaudet visited the Paris Institute and received training in its methods of educating the deaf. When his training was finished, Gallaudet asked if Clerc would go back to America with him to help establish a school for the deaf. During the voyage from England to America, Clerc learned English from Gallaudet, and Gallaudet learned sign from Clerc.
After they arrived in America, they spent several months trying to raise money for the establishment of the school. Clerc would communicate with the hearing people by writing on his slate he carried with him. He was the first educated deaf person to be seen in the United States. He was very well received by the people everywhere.
Mom, to help us, we want to establish first school for the deaf.
Yeah, how can I help?
How? Give us money.
Sure.
Thank you.
You want to establish the first school for the deaf?
Yeah.
And I can help with money? Here you go.
Clerc then appeared before Congress to request federal funding for the school, and a large grant was made.
We need money to teach children sign.
Grant approved.
As a result of the men's efforts, the first school for the deaf was established in the United States in 1817. Gallaudet was principal and taught at the school, while Clerc also taught and was in charge of training new teachers. As states became more interested in establishing deaf schools, Clerc and Gallaudet provided guidance and assistance. In 1858, Clerc retired from the American School for the Deaf, and he later died in 1869.